What's up, spectators? Welcome back to an episode of Ace Attorney Investigations. Last time we investigated the crime scene, we found a bunch of clues and logic. We concluded, well, what we have so far for evidence is there was someone in the elevator at some point with the victim. They walked out towards the gift shop. This man, Leblanc, wanted to watch a movie that starts at 6, but he says it happened late, and he was watching the time, and he believes his watch is accurate. Now, what I believe is the flight attendant, a new flight attendant has been introduced. They haven't really mentioned her yet. And the attendant lounge is on this first floor. So I believe she came out, bonked him on the head in the elevator, walked out. That way, it looks like everyone on the flight was still in their seats. So let's continue with the testimony.
I have many places to go, and no time to waste adjusting my pocket watch.
I see. That was a very valuable statement you just made.
Blast me all you want, but you still will not get one cent out of me.
That's all right. All I require is this piece of testimony. All right, so he's clearly pointed out that I need to present something to this statement. I happened to follow that man with my eyes when he... Wait, that's not the right one. What do I present here? Photo. The bank. Wallet. Crime scene notes. Sky Magazine. Something to do with Sky Magazine needs to be presented. I just don't know why. All times shown correspond to our departure time zone. There it is. There it is. So, eat that, idiot. That's the sound that I always hear in my head. Mr. Leblanc, you said this just now in your testimony. Oh, damn it. I even set my pocket watch to the destination time when I came on board. Now, if your watch has been set to our destination's time zone, it would mean that your watch is displaying the time of our destination.
Yes, and the correct time is worth its 6 cents.
Where are you getting this weird exchange rate for time? I would like you to take a look at this. If you believe this Sky Magazine, clocks on this flight run in accordance with the time of our departure time zone. Of course, the movie schedule was also created with that in mind. Mr. Nairo, for confirmation's sake, what time zone is this flight aligned to right now? Well, we made a short stop at the transfer point. That's right. It was in that small Asian country, the Republic of Shangfa. But we didn't readjust our onboard clocks at that time. So right now, we are still running on Borginian time. So they do kind of say where the flight was coming from anyways.
What?
The time difference between Borginia and our destination is 9 hours. 9 hours! In that case, it's only natural that your watch be out of sync with the schedule. Crap, I need to write this down. Hold on. Where's my regular pen? 9 hours? That's huge. 9 hours. Alright. Whoa, that was weird. Further, with your analog watch set to our destination's time, it would appear to be running 3 hours fast when compared to the flight's onboard clocks. Wait, now it's... Wait. Okay. So it's 3 hours. I wrote down 9 for no reason. 3 hours fast. It also changes everything about your testimony. And you can bet 1 million cents on that. In light of this information, it means you saw Mr. Hicks 3 hours prior at 3 a.m. Good, die. This should clear up all of the remaining accusations. So this basically widens the time frame for the time of death, right? Yes, because Mr. Leblanc saw the victim enter the elevator at 3 a.m. It means that the time of death could be anywhere from 3 to 6:15 a.m. The question now is, where was Mr. Hicks during that span of time, and what was he doing?
I got something to say.
And you are?
Yeah,
Wow, look at that ridiculous smile.
I'm Cami.
Oh, a chamomile.
Cami. I'm a flight attendant.
And what is it you wish to say?
Well, I think your story is a little different from how I remember it.
What do you mean, Cami?
I
saw Mr. Hicks sitting in his seat at 5 a.m., you know? What? How can you be so sure of the time? This is a really cute song. Oh, that's right. He pushed his call button while we were parked at the transfer point. Ah, the stop we made for refueling the cargo at... Made for refueling and cargo transfer in Zhengfa. Correct. This flight will be making a brief stop between 4 and 5 a.m. Okay. Yes, it was from 4 to 5 a.m. according to our clocks. God, there's so many times. And during that time, did any of the passengers leave or did any new ones board this flight? No. Not a single person got off or on in Zhengfa. What about the flight crew? The few who were handling the cargo transfer might have temporarily gotten on or off. God, her smile is so freaking weird. But eventually everyone, including Cami and myself, came back on the plane. So basically I can assume that no one left or got on since our initial takeoff. Interesting. I should keep that in mind. Yeah, and I answered his call. I can tell you Mr. Ackby Hicks was there in his seat when we took off again at 5 a.m. 5. Okay. Alright, then that puts the time of the murder between 5 and 6:15 a.m. Oh, okay. Now what time did you come down to the lounge, Mr. Edgeworth? Whoa. Okay, what the hell's going on with my voice? I remember coming down here almost as soon as we left the Republic of Zhengfa. Oh.
You were here the whole time from 5, yes? Then you are the only one who can be the killer.
Mr. Edgeworth, were you really here in this lounge the entire time from 5 a.m. onwards? Unfortunately, yes. But then, how do we explain the footprints?
Is not that obvious? This man waited for Mr. Hicks here in this lounge, waiting to kill him. And then he put the corpse into the elevator.
I'm losing my voice.
That is when the turbulence happened. My eyewitness testimony may have been mistaken, but what time I saw Mr. Hicks enter the elevator on the second floor is because the entire incident concluded here in this lounge.
Everything happened in this lounge? Is that what you really believe, Mr. Leblanc?
Do you have another idea?
I simply feel that there is something out of place in the scenario you presented. Man, he is sweating like crazy. Cut that out. Ramen hair. Something that can tie this crime to a location other than this lounge. This is tricky. Is it the bank? Is it the murder weapon?
Take that.
The murder weapon. This little piggy bank is sold at the in-flight shop. It is sold there and only there, and it's not displayed here in this lounge. Wow, that's not even where I was going with it. I was gonna say it's because it was located in the elevator, but this is great. How then did it find its way here? Don't you find that a tiny bit suspicious?
Huh, such a trivial point. It only means you prepared it, taking it from the shop first before coming here. It doesn't prove you are innocent at all.
Is there no way to win with this man? If I may.
What is it?
You see. Well, it's just as Mr. Edgeworth says.
Oh, and why do you know this so well?
Well, it's just that piggy bank was there in the shop. I saw it with my own eyes. And when was this? It was maybe around 5:40 a.m. Isn't that just before we hit that patch of turbulence? That's right.
You were in the shop just before the turbulence?
Yes I was. 5:40 a.m. We're really narrowing that time frame. Come to think of it. Miss Teniro, when I found the body, I believe you came out of that door. Yes, I did. And what is beyond that door? That's the flight attendant's room.
Then, you were on the first floor?
Yes. I had to do something at the shop and in the flight attendant's room. So I went to the shop first, and then to the flight attendant's room. Are you saying you passed by me at some point? Yes, you seemed really into the issue of Sky magazine you were reading at the time. I don't suppose you'd noticed me walking by. I vaguely recall someone walking by, but I didn't take notice of who it was. Anyway, the piggy bank was definitely there at the shop when I went there.
Why did you go to the shop in the first place?
I went there for a work-related matter.
Work, you say?
Murder work? Wet work? The upkeep of the shop is also one of my responsibilities.
Why did you not say anything about that until now is what I want to know.
Man, why is this guy even here? Just go back to the room, you're so annoying. You know, just kick him out of the door. Kick him out of the plane. In any case, I believe it's clear that the shop needs to be investigated as well. Stop wagging your finger at me. Shall we head over there then? What is it now? Aren't you forgetting something, Miss Rhoda? I don't even know what voice to give her. Don't you need the captain's permission to check the shop? No, I haven't forgotten. But I have already asked him for permission to search the entire plane. So I think we're all right. Huh, that's weird. What is? God, just look at her eyes. You can tell she's the murderer. Well, I just talked to the captain, see? And he said that he didn't give you permission to do anything like that at all. What is the meaning of this, Miss Teniro? It means she's lying. Go on, admit that you are. You said that you had permission to search all over, but you don't, and yet here you are.
You, flight attendant, what are you trying to do? Pull the sheep over us?
The captain's calling for you, Miss Rhoda. Making her sound really weird. But I don't know where to go with this, so I'm just gonna keep doing it. But don't worry, I already got permission to search the shop from the captain. See, unlike you, I do things the right way. Damn, she's cold. She's like a mean girl. Miss Teniro, why would you do such a thing? Please excuse me. She didn't do it. She's fine. She did it. Just gotta figure out how. Looks like I get to be in charge now. Please go back to your seat, Mr. Leblanc. Yes! You know what? I like you after all. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth. If you would follow me, I will be your guide from now on. Are we switching partners? There's something about Miss Teniro that has piqued my curiosity. But right now, investigating the in-flight shop is my top priority. Let us go. Half off sale! God, it looks disgusting. So this is the in-flight shop. It's quite a mess in here. You think? Guess I'll have to clean things up then. Tee-hee! Hold on! You can't clean up a potential crime scene! Oh, thank goodness, I hate cleaning so much. I mustn't rush things here. I must remain cool, calm, and collected. The 3 C's. Because this piggy bank was left at the crime scene. There is a very good chance that the killer had paid this place a visit. What are these? Oh, those are our company's completely original line of suitcases. They're practically flying out the door, that's how popular they are. They're just so gross. You should buy one and see how you like it. You won't regret it. Remember those wheel lines? I bet one of these were rolled here. Perhaps that's how things work on this flight, but in the real world, you try and then buy. No way! But either way, it doesn't really matter. True. Either way, why would anyone buy a suitcase after they've boarded the plane? Anyway, see that? Just look at all the Mr. iFly heads painted on there. Cute company mascot, isn't he? And look, there's no little wheel stoppers on it. They're painted on with a lot of care. Doesn't he look like he's about to jump out at you? It is certainly making something jump inside my stomach. Huh? Oh, I guess there's no fooling your refined tastes. It looked like you really wanted to get one. And I thought I was going to finally make my first sale, but you saw right through it. Glad that's done, though. Never make me try to give you a sales pitch ever again. But I never showed any interest in it to begin with. It really is pretty horrible, isn't it? You want to know something? The suitcase was designed by Miss Rhoda. Miss Teniro designed this. Yeah, it was a company-wide contest. Well, it does have a very sharp design sense. Sharp? Like stinky sharp cheddar, maybe. I really have no idea why the bigwigs decided to go with it so bleh. Miss Teniro designed this, did she? It's definitely not what I would have expected. Oh! It almost killed him. You okay? I'm fine. Please watch yourself, Miss Melee. Miss Melee. Letting a suitcase freely roll around has got to be a safety violation. Plain shaking caused it to roll. In-flight suitcase displays can be hazardous. Here, I'll put it back. Very interesting. That's one sharp design. Why can't I examine it in detail? Inside this display case is a row of lifesavers and life vests for sale. We sell a lot of those when there's some kind of accident or something. But some people buy them even when nothing's going on. Why would you offer it for free? This is the most corrupt airline. This is the worst wait. But they offer so much food and grape juice. It does sound kinda nice. How about it, Mr. Edgeworth? Care to buy one? I sense that this shop is one shopper away from being sued. The glass from this display case's door is shattered all over the floor. And it looks like there's nothing on display inside either. Wait, actually I think there is something. What's this? A mini captain's hat? Huh, a tiny captain's hat. Where would I have seen one? Interesting. Stuffed toys just like the one Miss Meal is holding are on display here. They're relatively cheap, which explains why they're displayed so haphazardly. How about it, Mr. Edgeworth? You know you want one too. Oh, that's on the doll! Okay. They're great for when you're stressed. Why do I envision stuffed animal abuse when she says that? She's holding a bear with the tiny hat. Why can't I look at this teddy bear? Shut up. I don't know much about the shop, but you can still ask me whatever. Notice anything? So what do you think about what has happened regarding this case? Oh, I don't know. I guess I think you're the killer, though, Mr. Edgeworth. I can assure you that I'm here in this shop to prove just the opposite. Are you sleeping? Is she sleeping? Wow, it looks really creepy. Yeah, but it was me that got you the permission to look around. You know. So don't forget that, okay? She's falling asleep. How am I supposed to thank you properly if you insist on falling asleep? Well, you don't really show your thanks. You see that item for sale over there? Sorry, but you're gonna have to make do with words of appreciation. I forgot I could present things. Where's that hat? It's not in here. What the hell? Miss Rhoda said that this piggy bank was in this shop, right? Don't you find her a tiny bit suspicious? I don't think I can say either way yet. There's not enough evidence to convince me that she was lying about anything back there. Are you sure about that? Well, it's been 19 minutes, so I'm gonna actually end this episode here and now, so stay tuned for the next episode tomorrow, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye!